Chat, how we doing? How's it going, chat? We got a big game tonight. Toluca versus LAFC for the first leg of the semifinals. And the other matchup to see who's going to go to the final of the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Huge game. This is definitely the bigger of the two matches between Nashville FC and Tigres versus this, because this is like debatably the two best teams in the entire tournament, right? This is debatably the two best teams in the entire tournament when we get to see them in the semifinals. So this is a huge game. This is going to tell us tonight if LAFC can win this series between Toluca, because Toluca is, they're at home. They're going to be more comfortable tonight. Talking about LAFC, if they can win tonight and not concede any goals, I think they have a good chance. But we'll talk about that here in a second. We got like 10 minutes until kickoff. Hope you guys are having a good night. Big game tonight. If you haven't already, please make sure you guys smash the like button down below. It helps out. Smash the like button down below. Smash the subscribe button down below. We are 18 subs away from 12,600. Got this game tonight in the post-game recap, which you guys aren't going to want to miss. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Also, make sure that you guys don't forget that MLS Moves is presented by FanDuel. Mr. says hi, Will. Hi, chat. Angus says hello, Will, and everyone else. Hope the weather is good and where you're at, Angus, and I hope your eye is feeling better, Mr. Hopefully you're on the mend. Hopefully things are going in your direction. Sorry about your Arsenal today. I thought they were going to win. A little frustrating. It was not as exciting as the last game, right? The Bayern Munich and the Bayern Munich PSG game, but still. We'll see what happens. This is the two best in the tournament. I do fancy Toluca over 2 legs. I do think it's going to be hard for LAFC to win this series, because it's going to be hard for Toluca to or LAFC to beat Toluca in a two-leg series because this is the best team maybe in CONCACAF. I think Toluca might be the best team in CONCACAF, and Toluca has probably the best player in CONCACAF right now, which is Paulinho. I mean, he's incredible. We talked about him numerous times, but he has been incredible for Toluca. Let's look and see what his output's been for them since he joined. I think he's been in Liga MX since 2024, and he got his first cap for the Portuguese national team in 2020. But he looks like he's going to probably be he looks like he's probably going to be on the national team for Portugal. He scored 32 goals this year in all competitions this season, I should say. 43 appearances, 32 goals for Paulinho. He's going to be very difficult for LAFC to stop. I mean, this is going to be the guy they're going to have to try to handle in this match. And let's look at the starting 11 for LAFC. And by the way, what's your guys' score prediction for this game? I know that some people, favor Toluca over LAFC in the series, but what do you think that the score? What do you think the score of this game is going to be? I'm going to send an invite to Nick real quick. Hopefully he can join us. Let's see. Look at the starting 11. So we all know, and this is another thing too, is that LAFC is without Denis Bouanga because of yellow card accumulation. So Denis Bouanga is not playing tonight. That's a huge loss for LAFC. Aaron Long is playing left back. I mean, I guess they're technically playing with 3 center backs, but oh my God. I don't understand what the hell Dos Santos is doing. Why has he got Aaron Long at left back? I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. So let's look at the starting 11. Aaron Long at left back. That's interesting. Not good, but interesting. So the starting 11 is pretty much the same, except Aaron Long is at left back. Tillman is playing as a 10. Schaffelberg is playing for Denis Bouanga. I just don't really like this. Don't like this lineup at all. Let's see. Audio off. I think they can hear me. Let's see. I'm okay with the result. Arsenal at home, second leg. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. Sorry to bother you about the audio. It sounds like as though you're in a well. Is it better when I turn it up? Is that a little bit better? Does that sound better? So the dial on this mix amp I have, I feel like if I turn it down, it doesn't pick me up as well. Hopefully that's a little better. That's not better at all. I don't know why this mix amp. I got a pretty good mix amp. I'm not sure why it's messed up. Let me listen to how I sound real quick to see. I got a pretty good mix amp. I'm not sure why it's messed up. Huh. Let me see if this is let me see if it's something else. Let's see. Okay, that's gotta be better, right? That's probably 100% better. It's picking up my it was on my controller. That's gotta be better now. I would say it's a lot better. Has it been like this the whole time? I'm sorry if it's been like that the whole time. Hopefully that's a lot better. Aaron Long is playing left back, which is a little bit concerning. They have Schaffelberg playing left wing for Denis Bouanga, which, that makes sense. And then they have Malik Tillman playing as a 10, which is, very, very concerning. Champions of Mexico, and in so many ways in recent years, one of the flagship organizations of American soccer. From LAFC, Toluca are here for the first time in a long time. LAFC are used to these positions. So what is your score prediction? I want to know what you guys think the score prediction is going to be for this game. I don't think anyone's put it in yet. What is your score prediction for this first leg? This is a very important game for LAFC. They are playing this game at home. Then they have to go to Toluca and play the second leg there. What is your score prediction for this game? I'll give mine here in just a second. Uwe, what's up, my friend? It's been a while since I've seen you in here. Okay, 1-1 Boss Daddy. All right, let's see. Rico says LAFC 3, Toluca 1. That would be a great result for them. Son will score today. And that's another thing, too, is it feels like that Son and Denny have been getting each other's way this year. So now that Denis is out, I wonder how Son's going to look. Is he going to – some people are expecting him to look better. And it looks like there's a lot of Toluca fans at the stadium. Oh, my God, there's a lot of Toluca fans at the stadium. They have a whole section up top. I see much more red jerseys tonight than I do much more red jerseys than I do black and gold at the stadium so far. It don't matter. Paulinho, Dorito, LAFC in 5. That's funny. Why is there an empty crowd? That's a good question. It is empty, but there's a lot more. All the empty spots, I just noticed a lot of red. Now, the 32-52 is there tonight, but there's a lot of red jerseys here at this game. That's a little concerning if you're LAFC. Toluca 3, LAFC 2. If Toluca score 3 tonight, it's over. If Toluca score 3 tonight, it's over. LAFC 3, Toluca 1. Angus says 2-2 draw. Uwe says 3-1 Toluca. God, that'd be a bad situation for LAFC. Now I've seen this lineup. I'm saying it'll be a Desmond. You have to remind me what a Desmond is. Is that 0-0? I'm pretty sure that's 0-0, right? LAFC 2, Toluca 1. Amy says, "Hey, Will, Inter Miami will destroy Orlando City, and Messi who scores a hat trick. Orlando City fans cry." I might do a watch along for that on Saturday. Son hat trick. We'll see. If I'm curious to see how he plays that. There's a lot of people that think that he's going to play better without Denis on the team tonight. A lot of people think he's going to play better, so I'm curious to see what he does. Big game today and terrible home support. I was talking to Nick about this earlier, and I said, man, the fans have to show up tonight. And he says, oh, they will. But, it's 7:30 local time, and there's not a lot of fans here. Now, there is a playoff game in basketball. The Lakers are playing tonight. I don't know if that's having an impact in this game, but it could be. I don't remember. I think the game is in LA. LAFC is our only hope. Wolfie says 3-2 LAFC. I'm hate watching as a Galaxy fan. I understand. I respect it. Oh, a Desmond's 2-2. Okay, Desmond's 2-2. I'll remember that next. I remember you mentioned that before. So a Desmond is 2-2. Okay. Lakers are communist. It is LA. They like to show up fashionably late. Well, it just concerns me because there's a lot of Toluca fans, and I'm assuming these are local Toluca fans, right? MLS fans do not show up on weeknights. That's true. And there probably wasn't a lot. There really probably wasn't a lot of promotion for this game. I do know at the Champions Cup, you have to buy the tickets separately. They're not sold in your package. These are not included in your season tickets. You have to buy these separately. So you have to go out of your way to buy these. They're not just included for anyone who, has season tickets already. Okay, it looks like some more LAFC fans are starting to come in, but there's a lot of Toluca fans at the game right now. We're about to kick off. Before we do kick off, my score prediction is I think it's going to be 2-1 LAFC. I think LAFC are going to score 2 goals tonight, and I think Toluca is going to get 1 away goal, which is going to hurt them down the stretch. Before it kicks off, which is about to, by the way, these Toluca kits, absolute fire. The white and gold, absolute fire. Smash that like button down below. Let's get to 100 likes. We're at 15 right now. We have 70 people in the chat. Make sure you smash the like button down below. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Kickoff is about to start here. LAFC versus Toluca. This is a huge, huge game. Biggest game in the region so far, I think, this season. And obviously, a lot of you probably watched the Arsenal and Atletico Madrid game earlier, which was the biggest game on today. But this is huge for me because this is local. This is in North America. This is I'm so excited for this game. Huge game. All right, let's see what happens. 3-0 at home against Cruz Azul, and then a 1-1 draw on the road. Incoming Malik Tillman disaster class. That's funny. And I will say that if LAFC don't score any goals, they're in trouble. Like they have to. Nashville SC last night lost 1-0 to Tigres, and they're in trouble heading to Mexico next week. LAFC have to have a good showing here. They need to score. They need to score a couple goals. They need to score probably 2 goals in this game. And I was talking to Nick about Paulinho because Paulinho has been so incredible for Toluca. I mentioned that earlier when the microphone was messed up, but Paulinho is maybe the best player in CONCACAF right now, and I'm curious to see how he matches up against Porteous and Tafari. That's going to be their toughest battle they've had all season long. Okay, so they're really playing with 3 in the back. They've got Schaffelberg playing more as a left wing back, which I'm not sure if I really like that either. Yeah, I think Paulinho does make it to the World Cup. Revolution versus Orlando. Open Cup was good. Orlando won 4-3. Yeah, see, I haven't watched the Open Cup today. I watched the Champions League game earlier, then I had to do some stuff, some errands and stuff. So this is the first game I've been able to watch today since the Champions League game. Can they slow down Paulinho? No one has been able to yet. I don't know if they can. He's tied right now with the most goals in CONCACAF Champions Cup, and he's played some good teams. So I don't know. Well, I guess the Galaxy aren't really good, but the Galaxy are better than some of these other teams that have been in the tournament that people have scored goals against. So Paulinho so far has been the player of the tournament. Now let's see if LAFC can contain him. It honestly even looks like maybe Tillman's playing as a left wing. At least defensively, he's playing as a left wing on that left side. They've got Chouanier, they've got Delgado, and it looks like Palencia kind of moving up more. Uh-oh. Listen, this is the best team LAFC have played all year. It's not even close. This is the best team that they have played all season long. Oh, you can hear the game sound? Let me change it. Hold on, let me see. Audio. There you go. Should be good now. Should be good now. And I'm curious to see how Aaron Long does. This is only his second start since he came back from that Achilles rupture. It's a good pass. Chouanier with the ball. Chouanier just gets absolutely pummeled. There's a foul called on Toluca. Hey, Chad, at least we don't have a 1 hour rain delay again like we did last night. That was terrible. Not that it was. I mean, listen, we got through it. It is what it is. You know, I mean, we had some interesting topics, but at least we don't have to wait for the anticipation of this game. Like it's started on time. Everything's good. I'll be honest. I think these Toluca kits are fire. I don't like the little pink dabbles on it. I guess that's like some type of homage, maybe to like something Toluca related. But I love that white and gold. That looks incredible. All right, Son Heung Min plays that wide. Chouanier crosses it. Looking for Aaron Long. Aaron Long mishits it, but I think he's called for a foul. He's all over the defender. It's going to be a free kick or goal kick for Toluca. Okay, so chat, who has to have which player for LAFC has to have the best game for them to win? Which LAFC player has to have the best game for them to win? Obviously, Denis is not in this game. Denis Bouanga is out. Who has to have the best game for LAFC to win this? We're 5 minutes in. It's 0-0. Feels like Toluca was dominating possession pretty much the first 5 minutes. Lloris, I think, does have to have a good game. Lloris, but I feel like Lloris always has a good game. I think an attacker is going to have I think David Martinez is going to have a big game. They have to have some goals tonight. They cannot afford to have 0 goals tonight. That doesn't matter if it's 0-0. Doesn't matter if it's, whatever the score is, they have to score. They have to score goals. They cannot afford to have 0 next to their name at the end of this game. LAFC, they've got to score some goals. have to score some goals. It's only going to get harder once they go to Toluca. It's only going to get harder. Yeah, Lloris is the goalie of the year for sure so far. No, Bouanga's just out for the first game. Yellow card accumulation. He's just out for the first game. Son, but that's boring answer. I'll say Martinez. Yeah, Martinez. I think Martinez has got to have a big game. I think, and also, too, I think a midfielder is going to have a good game for LAFC. Someone in the midfield's going to have to step up. The midfield's atrocious. And you know what's crazy? I was told all week that Estacio was supposed to be playing in this game. I didn't check to see if he's on the bench. I'm assuming he is, but I was told numerous times that Estacio was going to start this game, and he's not. All right, they're pressing. Uh-oh, Son. Keeper just had to boot it out, but he kept it in bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Toluca. And also, too, it looks like Will Ferrell's in the building tonight. I mean, I would be there if I lived close, but or maybe I wouldn't, because I wouldn't be able to watch the game with you guys. But there's talk that a lot of these Toluca players are going to miss the second leg because of the World Cup. They have to go start training with the Mexican national team. So there's a lot of these players that are going to miss the second leg. A lot of these players are going to miss the second leg, which is a good opportunity for LAFC. If LAFC can win this game and then have those key players out for Toluca in the second leg, that puts them at a huge advantage. No, he didn't get a red card. He just got a yellow card accumulation. He got 2 yellows in a row, so he had to miss. He missed this game. So I guess technically, like a red card, yellow card accumulation. Toluca has no problem playing in a home game in LA. It looks like it. There's a lot of Toluca fans here. Why is Tillman playing if Estacio is not injured? That's the thing. I thought he was back. I don't know why he's not starting tonight. I'll check here in a second, see if he's on the bench. But I was told that he was going to be back this week. He was going to make his debut in this game against Toluca. He's going to start again. He hasn't played since I want to say he hasn't played since February. He hasn't played in 2 months. Ooh, that was almost a dangerous pass. 3 stars at minimum will be out in the second leg. Yeah, see, that's crucial for LAFC. Kind of sucks a little bit. That really does suck. This tournament is getting slighted because key people were missing the tournament due to the World Cup or training with Mexico. That sucks a little bit because if Toluca do lose the series, then there's going to be an asterisk next to the name or to the trophy. If LAFC were to win, they're going to say, "Oh, well, you guys won because 3 of our players were out in the second leg." Oh, what a pass! Good chase down by Schaffelberg. Oh, nice ball by Schaffelberg. Bad pass by Tillman. Oh my God, Tillman! Oh my God, he just put on a platter for Paulinho almost. Did you see that turnover that Tillman, no skills Tillman just had? He almost got an assist for the other team. No skills Tillman. And he fell down like that was part of the reason why he turned the ball over. Yes, Estacio played at the weekend. Interesting. Yes, I don't understand. That's kind of lame. It is lame. I think it's messed up. I don't get why they're having Tillman push up higher than Schaffelberg. Tillman is not an attacker in any capacity. I don't know why they have him in any attacking role at all. LA needs to win by more than 2 goals today. I would say that's probably a good start. I would say probably about 2 goals. That sounds about right. Son Heung Min was really deep right there to get the ball. He's now in the midfield. They've got Tillman. I know Tillman's doing the running for, on defense, but still. LA need to sell Tillman. I don't know if anyone wants to buy him. Tillman masterclass. Toluca should have depth. It is what it is. No, I mean, they definitely have depth, but it just sucks because if they did lose, they're just going to say their best players, 3 of their best players were out, 4 of their best players. And you never want to beat someone at half strength. You want to beat them at their best. Ooh, nice play there by Toluca to beat the press. Oh, was that Paulinho that was fouled? No, I don't think that it was Paulinho. It's funny. Antonio Mohamed doesn't even look like a manager, like with his fit on and his hat. He don't even look like a manager. Marcel Ruiz pushed past his injury to try and make his national team. I'm surprised with how good he's been. Yeah, that's what Eric said to me on my on the show. He said he tore his ACL and he's been playing through it so he can make it to the World Cup. Because if he had surgery, he wouldn't be able to play in the World Cup in 2026, which is impressive. I think it's safe to say Malik Tillman got all the talent in the family. Tim Tillman is awful. He is terrible. I want an MLS team to win. The competition is good. I would love for an MLS team to win. The worst case scenario would be if it's two Liga MX teams again. If two Liga MX teams make it to the final again, there's going to be a generational crash out video by me. Hey, Mexico's lost. I'm the best Mexican central midfielder. Facts. Toluca is dictating the snail pace of this game, and LAFC is letting them. Yeah. I mean, LAFC, when you watch them, it just feels like there's something missing. They just don't like they have good players, but they also have some very mediocre players, and they just stand out. All right, Sonny with some space. Pass to Delgado. Tillman. Oh, God. Horrible play right there. Almost turned it over. Delgado saves it. David Martinez. I think David Martinez might be sold this summer. Foul on Toluca. It's going to be a free kick for LAFC. I think that David Martinez will be sold this summer. I think he's going to end up getting sold, which is going to be a huge hole to fill for LAFC. Who do you see winning US Open Cup? I don't know. Maybe San Jose. I think San Jose might win it all. It looked good last night. I think San Jose is going to win some type of trophy this year. It might be Open Cup because it's going to be sooner, and they could falter towards the end of the MLS season and not win Supporter Shield or anything. So I think that's probably their most likely trophy they win. I would say that probably San Jose is the favorite to win the Open Cup. I think LAFC is worried about the front line of Paulinho and Helinho. Yeah. With Tillman, it's like playing with a man down 10 versus 11. Hell, it might be worse than that. Honestly, it's like probably like, playing, honestly, it's like 10 versus 12 because he's turning the ball over to their team. It's like he's passing to the other team. It's like playing 10 versus 12. Quakes winning Open Cup easily. I think they could. They got to sell him while he's hot. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that they'll probably get he's definitely hit his, I don't say his peak, but the highest value he's been since he's been at LAFC is now. And I think they're going to sell him. Lucky break there by Toluca to get possession. Oh, Tafari. Tillman. No call in the foul. Or non-foul. Yeah, Tillman's having a generational stinker in this game, guys. He's not playing well. Not surprised, but, he's not playing well so far. Schaffelberg was calling for the ball. God, this team. Son Heung Min just hit it, goes out of bounds. I don't know if you saw the York versus Rochdale ending from last weekend. Absolutely insane end to the National League season. I didn't get a chance to watch that. I didn't get a chance to see it. Maybe I should check the highlights on it at some point. Caleb says, who do you think gets Casemiro? Probably Miami. probably Miami. I don't think he wants to go to the Galaxy because they wouldn't be able to pay him DP money. Neither would Inter Miami, but at least Miami's better than LA. LA Galaxy are not good this year. So probably I would say probably Miami between the two. Yeah, I think Schaffelberg. I don't know if Schaffelberg is going to make the Canadian national team. I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I haven't kept up with his standing with the team, and he had been injured for a couple months, so I'm not sure. I would assume he would make the national team, but I'm not 100% sure. Watch Orlando land Casemiro. I don't think so. I think he's either going to LA Galaxy. I think he's probably going to go to Miami, but Galaxy and LA and the Galaxy and Miami are the only two teams that were named. Uh oh. Ooh, bad giveaway. God, this game is sloppy as hell. A lot of giveaways, a lot of chippiness, a lot of fouls, a lot of errant passes. Porches passed it to no skills Tillman. Tillman too much on it. Not surprised. Was looking for Schaffelberg. Oof. Honestly, I think Toluca would be content if this was a nil-nil draw. They would be content with that because that means that they go home and they just have to score and hold LAFC and they advance. I think that if they got a nil-nil draw, they would absolutely be content with that result. It's gonna be a throw in for LAFC. We're 19 minutes in, which is hard to believe. It's already 19 minutes in. It's still nil-nil. Not a lot of activity. A lot of sloppy balls so far in the first almost 20 minutes of this game. Ooh, David Martinez to Son Heung Min. Oof. Bad pass, a little bit behind him. Delgado with the ball. Back to David Martinez, past the Sun. There's like five guys around him. Everyone's just standing around. Heleno with the ball. Got some space. One-on-one with Palencia. Cuts left. Heleno passes it wide. A little too much on it, but Castro was able to get to it. Almost slipped. Put a little divot in the grass. Ruiz. Heleno. Aaron Long just outmuscles the attacker, takes the ball away, passes it out to Schaffelberg. Schaffelberg showing some of that pace. Simone cuts him off, goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Toluca. Toluca has the altitude advantage. LAFC needs +3 goal difference more. Oh God, that sounds terrible when you say it out loud. It sounds undoable, right? I feel like the top teams in MLS haven't been as fun or elite as they should be. As they should be sometimes. Well, that's the thing. LAFC has had a good run, but I wouldn't say they're the best team in the league. In MLS, it feels like anytime the teams from the previous season make it to the Champions Cup, they're not the best teams in the next year. If you think about the teams, the only team that was great last year that you would say is good this year is Vancouver. I mean, Nashville really wasn't that good last year compared to how good they are this year. Uh, San Jose is really good this year. Look at San Diego; they fell off. It feels like every time the next year when they play in the Champions Cup, the teams that were good to qualify the year before aren't as good as they are the following season. Oh, oh my God! Watching Tillman and Delgado play is like absolutely dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. All right, guys, we got 81 people in the chat. We got 25 likes. Smash that like button down below if you haven't already. Let's get to 100 likes on the stream. We're at 25 so far. We're 20 minutes in. Smash the like button down below. Smash the subscribe button down below. We're 15 away from 12,600. So smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that little bell notification so you don't miss any of our watch alongs or live or videos that we have coming the next couple of days. Oh, Tillman lose possession, but Sonny's able to recover it. Shoots it from deep. Ooh, just wide left. Oof. Will, do you think Vancouver ultimately goes to Vegas? Would they play it at Allegiant? I don't really want to even think about that right now. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm going to have my friend Michael come on Monday night, and we're going to record an episode. I'll drop it on Tuesday talking about the whole situation. But I'm going to try everything. I mean, I have a small part in it, like very small, but I'm going to try to do everything I can to raise as much awareness to them to save the Caps. I really don't want them to leave Vancouver. I want them to stay. So I'm going to try everything I can to make sure that they I raise as much awareness to the situation as possible. Yeah, they do need a franchise, but you shouldn't take someone else's, right? Yeah, I don't think so either. How's the LAFC looking? Just tune in. They're looking terrible. They're looking terrible. The midfield's atrocious, like it has been all year. Delgado is it bad though? Tillman is but Delgado at least can recover if he messes up. I just don't think that he's really. I don't think he's a destroyer. I think his facilitation is bad. I don't like Delgado. I don't think he's worth 1.3 million in MLS. And we're talking about MLS. I mean, 1.3 million somewhere else might not sound like a lot, but for MLS resources, 1.3 mil is a lot for what Delgado does for you. So I'm not a huge Delgado fan. I'm not a big fan of Delgado, and I'm definitely not a big fan, as you guys could probably tell, of Malik Tillman. Timothy Tillman. Sorry, I like Malik Tillman. Timothy Tillman, I'm not a big fan of. I'm not sure when my next USMNT video is going to come out. I'm hoping I got the confirmation today that I'm going to. I'm 99% sure that I'm going to interview Bob Bradley in the next couple weeks. So that will probably be my next USMNT video. I would say I'm gonna try to have him on. Well, I am gonna have him on. I'm gonna do a video with Tack next month, and I'm gonna try to do a video with Alexi sometime in May and then also I'm trying to maybe get something done with Bruce Arena. So I got some stuff on the horizon for USMNT stuff. Yeah. So Bob Bradley, yeah, I've got all the stuff checked out with Bob. I think I just have to set something up with him. But I think it'll be very cool to talk to Bob Bradley. Oh, it's nice pass to Paulinho. They've done a good job of eliminating Paulinho so bad. Even though the game's ugly as hell, they've done a good job of limiting his chances outside the Tillman assist. MLS making moves. Appreciate it. What about an interview with Hugo Perez? I don't think 25 minutes. interview with Pep. Yeah, I don't think Pep's. I don't. Has Pep even ever done an interview? I don't. I don't recall him doing many interviews. It's outside of like the press conferences, but like a one-on-one interview, I don't really recall Pep really doing that. Uh-oh, Paulinho. Oh, that could have been a dangerous chance for Toluca. I would probably rather interview probably Greg. You should ask him about his experience in Egypt. He got close to getting to a World Cup despite ongoing civil conflict and league being suspended. No, I got a lot of stuff I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him a lot about. I mean, I really wanted to interview him just real quick, just to touch on that. I really wanted to interview Bob because how often can you talk to a US 17 manager who took you to the World Cup and just like, what he's experienced and like some of the games where they beat Spain, right? Didn't we beat Spain, right? Didn't we beat Spain like 2-1? I'm pretty sure in 2009. Let me see. Yeah, we beat them 2-0 in 2009 and that was when Spain had won the Euros in '08, World Cup in 2010, Euros in 2012. So that was a very impressive run by Bob. Like, I mean, even if it doesn't matter who was playing in that game, like I've got so many questions on to ask Bob, because that's one of the last teams we had with a lot of grit and stuff. So I'm very excited to interview Bob. Yeah, so that's something I'm looking forward to very much. Yeah, Confederations Cup. Yep. That was a huge win. So I'm excited to have him on. And then I might be able to Tillman. God, way too hard of a touch. Jesus, he almost passed it to the ref. I'm also gonna try to maybe get something lined up with Bruce Arena, but that might be harder because he's coaching right now. So it might be harder with the season. But I'm gonna try to get Bruce on too. But the interview with Bruce would be it would be probably it'd be some USMT stuff, but it'd also be like MLS questions as well. Feels like a lifetime ago that game, right? Spain versus US, 2-0 win. Along with the US team, Spain was another reason I fell in love with the sport. Yeah, I that era when Bob was the coach was when I really started to fall in love with the sport. Oh, Tillman. Oh my Tilt. Oh, Timothy Tillman is ass. Timothy Tillman is ass. Get this man off the field. Get Timothy Tillman off the field ASAP. This is why people give MLS any type of grief is Timothy Tillman. Like he perfectly encapsulate the assery of MLS and why people give us a hard time. I've never like they could literally make a disaster class low light tape of everything that this man's done just tonight, and it would be worse than most of the players we've seen. I mean, this guy, it's almost like I said earlier, it's like it's 10 versus 12 right now. Holy shit. And you know what's so funny is people wonder why Denis and Sonny aren't scoring many goals this year. I mean, that's the type of service they got. They got this bozo who he can't do anything. This is the guy that they're expecting to give service to the attackers is Timothy Tillman. He has no skills. That's why we call him Timothy No Skill Tillman. I can't believe he's starting. And that's why I said this was one of the worst off seasons in LAFC history because they're letting these guys start still. They're not good. Good defending by Porches right there. Oh, it's kind of funny if you compare Tillman's first season, he scored quite a few games in his first year that got worse and then got worse over the years. He's Hugo Perez is a U.S. Hall of Famer and has a podcast. Yeah, he was the former, wasn't he like the former El Salvadorian manager too? Someone just said Malik would finish that chance that Tillman had. I said, I just told the guy he would finish that. Have you been impressed? Well, I want to save some of this for the halftime with Nick, but I'll probably be asking Nick a lot of questions. I'm going to try to get you guys involved at halftime too. But have you guys been impressed with anyone for LAFC tonight? Has anyone so far been impressive for LAFC? Anyone? Wasn't Jesse Marsh or Jesse Marathon the coach under Bob Bradley? Jesse Marathon. You mean Jesse Marsh? Yeah. Yeah, I think he was. Let's see. 1-0 LA if LA gets lucky. Tillman, you think Tillman's been the most impressive player in of all the players that play good? I mean, I guess if you're from a Toluca perspective, he has been. I think Schaffelberg has been trying to make the run in behind, but he should be in place of Tillman. Dos Santos seems to have no strategy. I don't think he's that good of a coach. They haven't conceded yet, so there's that. Knock on wood. Yeah. Question is what happens when they what happens when Toluca does score? Like what's the response going to be? This game's been very ugly though so far. Suppose Tillman has for the wrong reasons. How in the world does Santos have Tillman playing instead of Ordaz when you try to win at home? I agree. I don't know why Ordaz has just been his confidence has just been destroyed. I mean, he hasn't played hardly at all this year. That's why I call him Timothy No Skills Tillman. Jesse Marsh, Musa, and Nathaniel Banks would make a great team. Yeah, it's a shame that Jesse Marsh didn't get the job. How is the crowd? Tickets to this game were over $100 on StubHub earlier today. I mean, there's a lot of Toluca fans here. It looked like there's more LAFC fans that started to show up as the game went on, but there's a lot of Toluca fans at this game, which makes sense of why it would probably go up in price. There's a lot of Mexican Americans in LA, and there's probably a lot of Toluca fans in LA. So this is one of the rare opportunities to be able to watch them in person. So it makes sense of why the tickets probably are pretty high. Paulinho. Oh, oh, I got you. I got you. Um, I'm making fun of Jesse Marsh and the straight red card. Who came up with Nathaniel Banks? Crazy to think Tillman was with Bayern. Yeah. Well, I mean, he was the water boy probably, and then I think he was playing the second division, the Bundesliga 2. Oh, God, that was a dangerous chance. Miss hit. No score either. No score either. Toluca is lazy on offense, or LAFC's defense is amazing. I think LAFC's defense is pretty good, but they're also looks like they're. I mean, they're playing with almost like they're playing with like almost five defenders. They've got Schaffelberg playing pretty far back. Uh-oh. Nice move by Sonny. Can he get to it? Can he get to it? He can. He passed it to David Martinez a little too wide. That was a good play by Sonny. Passed a little too wide. 37 minutes in, still 0-0. Oh, good defending. David Martinez keeps possession, though. Ooh, bad pass by Aaron Long. Helenius got the ball. LAFC's pressing like crazy. LAFC got the ball back in a dangerous spot. Delgado doesn't really know what to do. Loses possession. Getting choppy. Two guys fell down at once. Looks like it was Chouanier and Tillman. Both fell down. Tillman's probably fell down at least like 5 times tonight. He's starting to look like Patrick Ajimong. I tell people that MLS is generally on par with the championship, but Tillman and Delgado are League One standard players at best. Sure, they're not League Two. Honestly, they might be League Two. It might be League Two. LAFC versus Tigres final would attract views despite the paywall. Um, I mean, what paywall are you talking about? I think the reason for Schaffelberg being in the back is so probably have speed to counter Helenios runs, and Schaff does have the speed to match. That's true. That is true. Schaffelberg is definitely a speed demon for sure. Foul Delgado, going to be a free kick for Toluca. Off topic, but scenes when Wrexham get promoted. Yeah, well, I mean, I think they're in the playoffs right now, right? Are they qualify for the playoffs in the championship? So there's a chance. That'd be crazy. They're gonna have a terrible Premier League stadium, though. Oof, miss hits it, goes out of bounds. I'm gonna save what I would do for the second half. When we talk to Nick when he comes on, but there's definitely some substitutions that LAFC need to make at the half. This team is just super flat, super flat. Reese boots it deep. That Premier League money will help a lot. Yeah, I'm sure that. Yeah, I don't think they're ready to be promoted either, Angus. I don't think so. Um, I mean, I honestly think it's impressive they're in the championship, to be real with you. But we'll see. Uh-oh. Paulinho, good touch. Good poke away by Schaffelberg. He got caught ball watching, though. He almost got beat on that. He was able to catch up, though. He was able to make up for it. Did you see Grasshoppers fans put up the banner that said F off LAFC since they are owners? It seems Grasshoppers are going to get relegated. I saw that the banner, but I didn't know that they were almost going to get relegated, which is crazy. They are I think one of the most historic teams in the Swiss Pro League. I think that's what it's called. Tillman, too hard of a touch, loses possession. Good tackle on Schaffelberg. Poked out of bounds, going to be a throw in for LAFC. Schaffelberg throwing it to Sonny. Good touch by Sonny. They call foul on Son Heung Min. Grasshoppers is an insect, not a football club. Well, I guess they're going to be if they get relegated, right? Spurs Stadium in the championship would be scenes. That is so funny, though. That would be funny as hell. With Wrexham Stadium only is like 14, 15,000, I think, seat capacity. And then Tottenham possibly having the best stadium in the entire world. And they're in the championship. 43 minutes in, guys. 43. We got 100 people in the chat. We got 37 likes. We need to get to 100. We're 63 away, guys. Smash that like button down below. Helps us out. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. There's a lot of people watching live right now with us who aren't subscribed to the channel. Make sure you subscribe. We have the Montreal video finally dropping tomorrow, talking about their chaos. Regardless if they've won a couple games, they're still in chaos. Got the Montreal video dropping on Thursday. Probably doing a watch along on Saturday. A lot of content on the horizon you're not going to want to miss. Make sure you guys are subscribed to MLS Moves. Make sure you hit that little bell notification so you don't miss any of the videos we drop. A lot of stuff on the way. Spurs Stadium being in a lower league should be illegal. Oh my God, Lloris. Hugo Lloris. How many saves do you have right there? Like 4? 1, 2. Okay, so 2. It felt like more. Maybe it's just because it was like so intense it felt longer than it was. Great save, though. Great save by Hugo Lloris. Hugo Lloris. Absolutely great save by Hugo Lloris. Good defense by Martinez. Boots it deep, though. Just clears it. 45 minutes in. There'll probably be like 2 or 3 minutes of ad time, I would say. 2 or 3 minutes of ad time. Hugo Lloris, top 3 best CONCACAF player. Hugo Lloris is probably the best goalkeeper right now in North or South America. I think he is. Best goalkeeper in either North or South America. And honestly, the way he's been playing, I think that France should be taking him to the World Cup. He won't play. He'll be the third string keeper. And there might be someone better than him, guys. I understand there might be someone better than him. But with his experience and the way he's playing right now, there is not a better third goalkeeper you could bring to the World Cup than Hugo Lloris. I think Hugo Lloris is very deserving of being the third keeper at the World Cup for France. The experience alone puts him ahead of a lot. And it was only 1 minute of ad time, by the way. The experience alone puts him ahead of a lot of guys. But the fact that he also is playing out of his mind right now, I feel like he should be on that World Cup team. I think Hugo Lloris should be going to the World Cup with France. There's a Korean nine at Grasshoppers named Lee Young Jun. I think I've heard of him. All right, that's the final whistle for that. Well, not the final whistle. That's the halftime whistle. 0-0 after 45 minutes. 0-0 after 45 minutes. We'll see if. Let's see if Nick comes through. I'll give him a few minutes. It just started on halftime. Feels like Lloris is trying to get back his spot in the French national team with the saves he's been pulling off this year. I agree with that. I'm gonna have to go to Stoke versus Tottenham next year. Stoke Stadium is about 30 minutes away from me. That would be pretty cool. Did he retire? He did retire, but I think it was more because they didn't think he was good enough for the national team anymore. All right, guys. So the first half is over with. First half is over. It is 0-0. Toluca versus LAFC. I want your first half grade performances for each one of these teams, 1 through 10, 1 being shit, 10 being perfect. 1 through 10 grades for Toluca and LAFC after that halftime performance. All right, we got Nick in here too. I want to know what your guys' grades are. Nick, my friend, how's it going?
What's going on, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. I hear you perfectly. Okay. What the hell was that?
70% possession for the visiting team, 30% for LAFC. Absolutely dog crap. I'm sorry, dude. When you look at it, Tillman and Sonny, I mean, Tillman is by far the worst player on the pitch right now, and Sonny is not doing anything whatsoever. I mean, it's embarrassing, to be honest. They are leaning so much on the defense. Um that's just the memo of this team right now. Is to lean on the defense. Well, let's see what they'll do for you, and it's ridiculous. They're getting no help whatsoever, and a bunch of walking around. I mean, Martinez has sort of been non-existent this game. Um, Midfield looks horrible. Uh, it's strange that Aaron Long got the captain ban and is in the starting 11, but he has looked really good, to be fair. You can't, I know that it was said that he don't know how long Aaron will go, but that he was going to start this game. Um, but he's looked good. The person that's looked the worst, absolutely the worst, is Tillman.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the chat a question, and I have a good mixture of people watching. Some of the people aren't even
Yeah.
they're watching are not even LAFC fans. They just like to watch do the watch alongs with me. So I want to ask the
Mm,
chat this, okay? Because me and you talked about this. Now,
yeah.
Nick says Son Heung Min is struggling right now, and obviously he is a little bit. Would you blame
Yes.
him, or would you blame the service or the poor play from the midfield is the reason why he's struggling? Do you blame Sonny for the struggles, or do you blame the poor midfield not having any creativity or just poor play from the midfielders? I want you guys to tell me and Nick what you think of why there's been a struggle in the attack tonight. I think Tillman might have had the worst game of his LAFC career so far through
Oh my
45 minutes.
God. No
Bad giveaway
question
after
about
bad
that.
giveaway. He's fell down like 6 times.
And
That
why is
shot,
he playing higher than Sonny?
I guess, because they want him to chase on the on the
Like,
defense, which is still weird. What about that miss he
uh,
had?
dude, the miss, bro. It was a satter, bro. Like you're right there, bro. Like you. Oh my
All right, Nick,
God,
you're
bro.
not gonna like this response, man. Everybody's saying the midfield and the coaching is the blame for the poor attacking. Service
Yeah.
100%, midfield and coaching, midfield 10 bajillion%. The mid Definitely the midfield. Son is so lazy, not even running for the ball is what one person says. Well, I mean, I guess I see him run a little bit. I've seen him. I mean, it's not really his job to be running. That's why they got
No,
Tillman up
no,
there.
dog. He's been walking a lot. Listen, I look, midfield is a big problem. There is no ands if buts about it. But if you can't see that, I mean, they're showing it right now. He literally has chances and don't take them, and they're wide and they're sloppy right now. If you can't see that he's playing at about 45%, then I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta call a spade a spade. Like, when people aren't holding the weight of what they should be doing, then it is what it is. Tillman is by far has been the worst player. The second person that has not shown up tonight is Sonny. That's just the bottom line. The midfield has not shown up for us at all this year. So I mean, that's been the same thing all year long. But at the end of the day, dude, you have all the rope that you need to be the guy today, because there is no Denis Bouanga invading your space, right? This has been the biggest thing this year, is they're playing in each other's space. Oh, they're not close enough. They're not. It's always about Denis and Sonny not playing well together, and then now he should be shining, bro, and it's not. And again, Hugo Lloris saves us. Like, we should be down 1-0 right now.
Well, also too, I want to say I'm not sure why Estaquio's not playing in this game. I thought he was going to play in this huge match. I know he
How
played
does
this
he
week.
go from playing 60 minutes in Minnesota and then only going to get 40 minutes here, bro?
I
That's a
know.
coaching problem.
Mm,
Oh, it's not good,
yeah.
Will.
No, I know. And man, listen, this team is frustrating for a lot of reasons, but having Aaron Long play left back is crazy. And you mentioned that earlier. He's probably going to get subbed out, I think, at halftime. I don't think he's going to play a full 90 minutes. But I just don't think Mark Dos Santos put out the best starting 11 to win this
Nope.
game. And
Nope.
if they lose this game, or even if it's a draw, they're in trouble, because then they have to go to
Yep.
Mexico and win at a place that not many people win at, and
Very high altitude.
very high altitude. And man, I think the coaching's bad too. I think it's just bad across the board. Lloris has
I
been the
think
only
that
player on the field that's been great.
well, no. No, no, no. I think Portis, I believe Tafari's done well. Look, so you don't think Long's had a good first half?
I think he's been okay, but I mean,
He's been okay.
he's not really doing anything to get the attack. He's not playing, get anything started from the back.
But
And I
bro,
do
for
think
the
he's
lack of minutes that he's had, though, the
no,
lack of
I
minutes that he's had, he's done okay. You know what I mean? I
they've been all
definitely
right.
think
They've
he's
been all right.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
The
Lloris has
defense,
been the best.
oh, Larice has
Two
been the
saves.
best. Larice has been the best. I definitely think Tafari and Porches have been good also. I think Schaffelberg is a freaking workhorse. And people are probably going to kill me for this one. He's reminded me of Latif Blessing.
Schaffelberg
He's
is.
Yep, he's giving me the Latif Blessing vibes of he's covering so much of the field that it's incredible, bro. Like, it really is. You know what I mean? Like, the dude is a workhorse. Um but yeah, I'm not happy with what we have going up top, and look, a lot of this is gonna fall on Mark also. There's no ands and buts about it. Playing Tillman, or letting Tillman get so high, playing Tillman above Schaffelberg also, I think, is weird. Like, pull Tillman back into the middle. Why is he up top with Martinez and Sonny? But I want more from Sonny and I want more from Martinez. It's just the reality of the situation. And there's been chances that they just haven't been uh they just haven't been good enough. I mean, and the sitting back that we're doing 70% to 30%, bro. At one
Possession, yeah.
point, yeah, at one point it was 78 to 22. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, that's crazy.
Well, you know what it feels
Like,
like too, Nick? It feels like
oh,
Dos Santos came into this game wanting to get a draw, like a 0-0 draw. Like that's the way he's playing in this game. That's why I think Aaron
mm,
Long started. And don't get me wrong, they've done a good job of Paulinho. He's been non-existent tonight. They've done a good job with that. But That's
Yep.
not the way they should have played this game, man. They need goals.
Now I will say this, dude. Until the last 6 minutes of the first half, they only had 3 shots on goal. They ended it with 6 shots on goal, I believe it is. But so they have contained them from taking a lot of shots. However, he should still be down 1-0. So our savior Hugo saved us again. But I definitely do believe that the defense has done a fantastic job. I really do. I mean, the way that you have brought Long in, and you have Schaffelberg and Palencia playing up high and only really relying on those three on the guys on the back. I think they have done a good job. My concern is the midfield and the front three. It's just not good enough, dude. It's not good enough. And so I expect Mark to make some changes, I mean, something has to change, and because we need points. We need points now. Um because as you said, going there to play in the altitude, in a place that is very difficult for teams to win, let alone an MLS team, uh, is going to be a very tall task for these boys. And are they up for it? Tonight does not say that they are.
Yeah, that's the problem, man. And we talked about this all year long. The attack has been broken all year long. The
Yeah.
defense has been good all year long.
Yep.
And that can only get you so far.
Facts. So far.
Only get you so far. And you know
Yep.
what sucks is that if Larice leaks a goal in tonight, there's going to be people who probably give him a hard time.
Oh,
Even
dude.
though he's been incredible all year long, there'll probably be
I
some
will
people that give
fight
him.
that battle, Will.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can. Hey, listen, man. You can only hold on so long before the dam breaks, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
I
that's
will
just how
fight
it
that
is.
battle for that man.
But I just don't think this was the right game plan. I want to see Estacio come on the second half. I want to see
Yep.
Jude Terry come on the second half.
Yep.
I'm literally taking Schwanier and I'm taking Delgado out. I'm taking Tillman out and I'm bringing on Ordaz. I'm bringing on Jude Terry and I'm bringing on Estacio
I
to
love
try to
it.
see if something can happen in the second half.
I actually
Um,
love that. I
yeah,
love
I mean
that.
that's what they need to do. That's what they need to do. And
No.
honestly, if Schaffelberg, struggles, I don't want to say struggle, but gets tired because he's just a speed demon, man. I bet he's ran the most of anybody on the pitch tonight, of
It,
anybody on
it,
the pitch.
it has to remind you of Latif Blessing, bro. That's how he was. He covered so much of the field. You know what I mean? It's incredible the work rate and how much they do cover. It's impressive, bro. I mean, you can't. I mean, I can't, and I don't expect any other person to be able to cover that much for a full 90 minutes. So yeah, at some point he's going to hit a wall, and but that would suck for us right now because our other boys are walking right now. So
All right, I'm gonna ask the chat this. I'm gonna ask you this before I ask this
mm,
question. Before we get, halftime will probably be over in a few minutes, guys.
mm,
If you haven't already, smash the like button. Let's see, we're at 42 likes. We're 58 away from 100. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. 12 away from 12,600. Make sure you guys do that if you haven't
good job,
already.
bro.
But I'm going to ask Nick this. I'm going to ask the chat this. It's 0-0 after the half.
Mm.
What is your score prediction in the second half of this game? What do you think the score is going to be for this game after the first half we saw?
I had a 3-1 at first. I think right
3-1
now,
LAFC?
yeah, that's what I had, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, I mean, if LAFC walks away with a 1-1 draw, um, I'll be surprised. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm pretty down on them right now. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. I need more. And I just don't even know where the hell we're gonna get a goal from. Maybe Ordaz comes in. I do like that though. Drew Terry, Ordaz come in. Ordaz
Stacchio.
does something. He does some. Estacio makes that beautiful, nice pass that he does, and Ordaz gets on the back of it, and it feels like our saviors came in. Yeah, I can dig that, bro. I can feel that. Now, is it enough for two? for us to get the win, we'll have to see. But I would like to say it's going to be a 2-1 LAFC, and we go in with that extra goal. But I also got to be realistic. It's feeling like a draw type of night if we can hold it out.
Looks like a lot of people are pretty down on LAFC at this point. Which I mean, I can't blame them, right? Hey, by
Ain't
the way,
blame
I want to say this too because the second half's about to start. I want to say this real quick, and I'll give my score prediction, Nick. I talked to you yesterday on the phone, and I said I hope the fans show
Mhm.
out. There have been more I've
Mhm.
noticed more Toluca fans at that stadium tonight than I have LAFC. There's like a red sea of people everywhere at this game tonight.
Dude, the 3252 have absolutely shown up and shown out. They are
That's true.
loud
No,
as
that's
all
true.
get
But I'm
out.
talking about the whole
They
stadium,
have
though.
chanted the whole entire time. Yes, of course, there's going to be some Toluca guys there,
There's a lot,
but
though.
there is a lot of black and gold there. And I mean, look at that right there, dude. There's barely any red in there. It's
Oh,
all
dude,
black and
no, I saw
gold.
all red. There's a whole
Stop
section of
it.
no,
Yeah,
stop. You're in
there's
denial.
always a section. There's always
There's a
a
lot, though.
not
There's a lot.
not.
Okay, real quick though, second half's about to start. I have LAFC or Toluca winning this game 2-0. I think
Oh,
LAFC have
Jesus
no. They
Christ.
have not made it. They have not made any changes. They got the same starting 11 right now that they had in the
Well,
first half. That's a huge red flag.
let's hope that that's not true.
Well, I hope I'm wrong too, but they didn't make any changes, which is concerning. And I expect that Toluca is going to fit. Like I said, the dam is going to break, and I just hope that they don't
Mhm.
blame Hugo Lloris for that happening.
They're not. They ain't gonna blame him. They're gonna blame Mark. They're gonna blame Tillman. They're gonna blame the midfield. And that was
Okay.
almost a goal. All right, dude.
All right, go enjoy the rest of the game. I'll talk to you
Thank you for
soon.
having
Make
me,
sure you guys go
bro.
check him out at Voices of Black and Gold. He's live every Monday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time.
Thank you for having me, Will.
Appreciate it, man. Talk to you soon.
Later.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to probably be 2-0 just because I just think Toluca is going to eventually, the dam's going to break if LAFC can't do anything in the attack. Plus the possession domination. I mean, Toluca had the ball 72% of the time in the first half. And even if Toluca get a 0-0 draw in this game, that's a huge win for them. Not allowing LAFC to score at their own stadium is a huge win for Toluca. But hey, real quick, because I know you guys are in here, I disagree with Nick, and I said this though. Oh, could have been a golden chance right there. There hasn't been enough service for the attack to have anything. I mean, you got to have you have to have good service to be able to score any goals. You can't do anything if you have no service. Tillman is horrible, by the way. Good God. How wide was that? Dude, Tillman is like he's so bad. It's like he's got to be doing this on purpose, by the way. It's like he's got to do this on purpose. They should fire DeSantis and hire you, Will. No, I couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Schaffelberg. Bad giveaway by Schaffelberg. I just don't get why they didn't make any substitutions in the second half. I don't get that. The team hasn't been playing good at all the first 45 minutes. I think that LAFC is a very well ran organization, and I think that any coach their faults can be hidden by them being ran so well. So I think Dos Santos is very bad and mediocre. I've said this numerous times, no, not breaking news. And I just think that LAFC being who they are has hidden a lot of his deficiencies, but now we're seeing his deficiencies on full display. We're seeing his deficiencies on full display. I don't think he's a good tactician. I don't think he's good at making adjustments. I don't think he's good at in-game management. I don't think he is. I just don't think he's a good coach. I heard he's a nice guy, and I have no doubts about that. I just don't think he's a good coach. Yeah, I think Sharundolo might be better than Dos Santos, which is crazy. Uh-oh. Gallardo tried to cross it in. No one was there. Gallardo. Bad pass. Palencia steals it. Oh, bad pass by Porches. Really bad pass by Porches. Oh, God. Gallardo with a horrible try to head that one. It was a bad miss. Why does Palencia have a breathe strip on his nose? Come on, Will. I'll be your assistant coach doing clipboard analysis with the subs. What was the guy's name? Nate from Ted Lasso. Dos Santos doesn't seem to have a feel for the game. I don't think he does. Go look at his track record as a manager. It's not good. That's my whole point too. It's like I don't think guys just suddenly become good managers who fail. Oh my God. Chouanier almost let that one go and Toluca almost took it. Oh my God. Tillman, that pass was terrible. Oh my God. Tillman actually scored. Holy shit. He actually scored. Oh my God, Tillman actually scored. By the way, people will say, "Oh my God, you said Tillman is bad, dude." Tillman's been horrible all game. He did score though. Hey, kudos to Tillman for scoring. They'll say, "Oh my God, Will, you said he was terrible." He was terrible, but that was a good goal. That was a great goal. About damn time. He missed like two crucial goals. He finally scored. Finally. That was a terrible pass though to Palencia. I mean, he had to slow down for it. Hey, I'll tell you this though: a broken clock is right twice a day. Wow, third time's the charm. He is still bad. He is still bad. Anyone saying he's not bad, they're coping hard. But that's a huge goal for LAFC. It's what they needed. So they got the 1-0 victory or 1-0 lead over Toluca. They needed that goal. I think things might open up now in the second half. I think things are going to open up. Toluca's going to have to play a little bit more desperate. I don't think they would be upset with a 1-0 loss at home or on the road, but I think they want to get that away goal now that LAFC scored. Nice pass to Paulinho. My God. Good defending by Schaffelberg. It's going to be a goal kick for Toluca. You shoot enough. If you shoot enough at the net, you eventually score. I agree with that for sure. Mark Santos looks like Steve Jr. parks the bus and hopes Hugo and the five in the back can carry him. That's true. He missed 2 from like 5 feet away. That is true too. Korean baddies might convert to an LAFC fan. Might convert you to an LAFC fan? That's funny. Delgado plays out wide to Son Heung Min. He's got a little bit of space on the right side. Sonny, David Martinez is trailing behind him, runs in front of him. Son Heung Min passes it out to David Martinez to Palencia. Oh my God, score! Oh, Schaffelberg. There you go. Things are opening up now. Oh my God. There you go. Things are opening up now. Let's go. Oh my God. There you go. Son Heung Min to David Martinez. David Martinez to Palencia. Palencia, that was he onside, but I don't think he didn't touch it. Delgado didn't touch it, so he's good. God, Toluca's falling apart. I expect them to make some subs. They'll probably bring on Alexis Vega and maybe a couple other people. Cordova. Schaffelberg. Yeah, if LAFC get one more, I feel pretty good about it. I feel pretty good about it. They just don't need to concede. They need to score one more. But hell of a second half. Hell of a second half for LAFC so far. Hey, I concur. This is wild. I mean, it was a shit fest in the first half, but it's really it looks a lot better now. They're looking at it right now to see if he was offside. Yeah, they don't have offside technology in CONCACAF. 125 people watching with this live, guys. Things are starting to ramp up here. Smash the like button. 50 likes right now. Let's get to 100. Smash that like button down below. Smash the subscribe button. We're 10 away from 12,600. Smash that subscribe button. We got a bunch of people in here not subscribed to the channel. You're missing out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I think that Schaffelberg is definitely onside. Delgado did not touch the ball. Oh, man. Tonight is a movie. We'll see if Son Heung Min scores tonight. I think that's onside. I don't know how they would call that offside. I think that's definitely onside. I mean, I think Schaffelberg was on. I mean, Delgado was definitely offside, but Schaffelberg looked like he was clearly onside. This is not a good sign, I don't think. This is a bad sign. Uh-oh. Showing Paulinho just absolutely stunned right now. 4 minutes. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of ad time. Oh, they're going to go look at it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. LAFC is the best team in the world. The Rapids in Colorado Springs and PKs and US Open Cup. That's sad, actually. That's very sad. CONCACAF incoming. That it could be. It could be. Defender flowing Delgado, who is offside. Dope's not make this offside. Yeah, dude, he's that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Delgado didn't even touch the ball. I don't think he is. He didn't even touch it. He didn't even come close to touching it. He kind of pulled up on it. I mean, it's not like he blocked the goalkeeper. Yeah, Simone fouled him. If anything, I mean, Delgado was definitely offside, but if anything, he fouled him in the box. Yeah, I think that could be a yellow card. I think that could be a foul in the box. Now, what would happen if it was a foul after they scored? Just a yellow card? Okay, here we go. Oh, God. I'm nervous here. Hopefully we don't get screwed here. All right, here we go. Here's the verdict. No goal? Offside? Oh my. This shit is rigged, man. How is that offside? How is that offside? I don't think Delgado was interfering. I mean, obviously, I just don't see how he interfered. And I think he got fouled. Oh, man. I don't think he. And another thing, too, is if the defender had fell down, maybe you could make that argument, but the defender knocked Delgado down. That's crazy. Oh, my God. Oh, no, Helinho. Oh, God, that was a mishit. Thank God. Out of bounds. Goal kick for LAFC. LAFC really need to get another goal here, though. They really need another goal. He went for another goal. Chat, you agree with that call? Was that onside or offside? Do you agree or disagree with that call? I would have let it stand. Yep. Chouanier. Boots it. Terrible cross. I don't know what the hell that was. 61 minutes in, guys. 61 minutes in. 61 minutes in the second half. Probably going to be a lot of added time in this game. A lot of time wasting. Toluca gate. Port just boots it deep. No one there. Goes into Hugo Lloris's hands. Yeah, 6-minute review was crazy. David Martinez has got some space. He's got Palencia down the right side. Palencia tries to pass to David Martinez. Too much on it. Out of bounds. Going to be a goal kick for Toluca. LAFC's pressing like crazy right now. Oh, that's a good. Okay, let's go goal kick. I thought it could have been a corner. I didn't know if it went off Schaffelberg or not. Palencia wins the header. Helinho out wide. Helinho cuts left. Oh my God, Marcel Ruiz just absolutely shanked the hell out of that ball. Absolutely shanked that ball. Barbosa's coming on for Helinho. Surprised we haven't, like I said, seen Vega yet. Alexis Vega. Yeah, Toluca are asking for some trouble. Toluca's, they haven't looked too good so far. They have not looked too good overall tonight. Oh, Tillman got some space. Can he get to it? Palencia with the ball. Decent pass. Tillman gets to it. No skills. Tillman, see what he can do. Deflect out of bounds. We throw in for LAFC. That was good from 50. Wait, isn't that the dude that punched Zendejas? I think maybe. Yeah, LAFC fans are definitely going crazy for it. They are going crazy tonight. The long throw in. Oh, Tafari. Tafari just mishit it. It's going to be another throw in for LAFC. I think Palencia's going to throw it in. Palencia throws it in again. That was a weak throw in. It's going to be a goal kick. Wonder if we'll see any subs by LAFC. Oh, Son Heung Min's got a little bit of space. He got David Martinez. Oh, could have been a dangerous spot. Just deflect out of bounds. Liga MX teams have no problem scoring goals in Mexico. LA need another. They might need two more. All right. David Martinez is taking the corner. I don't know. It looks like Toluca's tired, honestly. They look very gassed. Aaron Long is coming out. I'm not surprised to see him come out, but I thought there'd be other substitutions. I just can't believe Estaquio's not playing. All right. David Martinez taking the corner. Oh, whipped it in. Oh, God, no one was there. There's a foul on LAFC, though. It's going to be a goal kick. What did Mark DeSantis say in the locker room? I don't know. He said something, though. If they want a chance, they can't let Toluca score an away goal. That's true. Timothy Tillman is Tadio Allende. Oof. I still think Allende might be better, but that's not a bad shout. I think Allende might be better, though. Maybe they feel like they're under water here compared to their mountain high altitude. I mean, I think it's always, it's funny, but I think it's always harder to play in higher altitude than lower altitude if you're not used to either one. All this time without Aaron Long giving up a goal, miracle. That's funny. I mean, honestly, it's the numbers too. Oh, Porches, I think, is about to get a yellow. Yeah, Ryan Porches got a yellow. I also think it might just be the it just feels like that Toluca don't have the numbers in the attack. Anytime they're in the attack, it feels like they have like two or three guys in their final third, and then LAFC's got like 6 or 7 guys. They just can't get anything going. Uh-oh. God, that was a dangerous. Oh my God. How many missed hits has Toluca had tonight? Toluca saying it was off of LAFC, though. Should have been a corner. Hugo Lloris, is he all right? Maybe he's just readjusting his gloves. Looks like he just elbowed Marcel back in the back of the head. No, I think actually, so it looked like the ball just grazed the back of his head. Samoa with the corner, or the cross, I should say. Keep it in. Gallardo just fouled. Schaffelberg going to be a free kick for LAFC. Oh my God, he's like all over Sonny's back. Ooh, tough, hard touch by Paulinho, but he's able to keep possession. Yeah, whoever gets away goal probably will win. Unless I don't know, Toluca is kind of crazy. They could go crazy at home. They even if LAFC won this game 2-0 and scored a goal at Toluca, I still think that they could maybe that Toluca could still maybe come back. Keep in mind, Cincinnati scored 3 on Tigres, scored 3 goals, 3-0 at home, won that first leg, scored an away goal. So they had a 4-goal advantage, and they still lost because Tigres scored 5 at home. MLS are notorious collapsers when it comes to playing games in Mexico. So you can't really write anything off for Liga MX teams. What a turn! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Toluca just tied it up 1-1. Beautiful goal by Toluca to tie it up 1-1. Got their away goal. Absolutely heartbreaking. Oh. Now listen, as good as Hugo Lloris is, and he is a good shot stopper, the one part of his game that has obviously deteriorated is his athleticism. And he had to stretch out for that one, and he did struggle. So that one was just a tough shot to stop for Hugo Lloris. Yeah, Toluca goal. Cool Will says, hello, Will. Just arrived late after the Colorado Rapids won on PKs 5-4 to 2-2 draw against Switchbacks. Yeah, appreciate you for stopping by, Will. Wow. It's over. Wayne says it's over. They still could. Man, it's just frustrating. The away goal is just absolutely killer. The away goal is absolutely killer. Oh, David Martinez was in space. Oh, he just got fouled. They didn't call it though. Wow. Dude, make some subs, Mark Dos Santos. Make some subs for God's sake. Did he step on his face? Let's see. Oh, he barely touched him. He just barely touched him. Okay, he didn't step. I thought he actually stepped on him. His shin hit his forehead. It's not as big of a deal as I thought it was going to be. I don't know why it hasn't refreshed on the for the game. Angulo is the one who scored for Angulo is the one who scored for Toluca. Really bad officiating like usual, but it's hurting LAFC more. Yeah, the offside's bad for sure. The offside's bad. Enlist team will not win the CCC consistently until the salary cap changes or they increase it significantly and allow at least 2 more DPs. I don't even know if 2 more DPs would fix it. It's the depth too. The depth has got to get better. I just can't believe they've not made any subs except Aaron Long. Aaron Long is the only substitution they made. Can't believe there's not been any substitutions. Alexis Vegas coming in for Toluca. Keep in mind, there's going to be probably 6 minutes of added time too, so we probably have another 20 minutes of this game. He has no game plan. The VAR check was total bullshit and incorrect. LA has decent enough players. It's Dos Santos has no clue on what to do. Well, I think the players are definitely Dos Santos definitely is not good, but the players are definitely there's some bad play in the midfield. Midfield is atrocious. Masoik says ain't no way one goal landed and someone immediately blamed the parity rules. Right. Devive says what crazy as much as I hate Vanny, he at least rotates players to manage their legs, but MDS is going to hurt his players, making them play nonstop. I just can't believe they're 80 minutes in almost, and he's only made one substitution. How is Estakian on the pitch? I just don't get that. They need goals. They need goals bad. Bad pass by Tafare. Oh God. Uh-oh. It's a bad giveaway by Tafari. I mean, LAFC's got like 9 men in the box right now. Uh-oh. Some space. Oh, that's a foul. Martinez just got fouled. He got clipped. How many times has MLS won since 2000? Like, I think twice. Alexis Vega coming on for Angulo. That was such a good finish. Yep, no subs for LAFC. MLS teams won't consistently win CCC until CONCACAF stops cheating on behalf of Liga MX teams. Well, I mean, there's more to it than that. Estaquio's coming in finally for Schwanier. And Bobacy's coming in? Who is he coming in for? Who is coming in for a Bobacy? Who is a Bobacy coming in for? Okay, Schwanier. Who? It better not be Sonny. He better not be coming in for Sonny. Who is he coming in for? David Martinez? I think a Bobacy's terrible, but why did it take 80 minutes to make these substitutions? Yeah, Bobacy is bad. Estaquio was available this whole time. He didn't start and he come until the 80th minute. He played 60 minutes this past weekend for LAFC at Minnesota. Palencia crossing it to Bobacy. Schaffelberg. Oh, what a bad touch by Schaffelberg. Oh, Tillman. Oh, Tillman, what are you doing, man? Why are you passing it low? Oh, my God. Uh-oh. El Tráfico this year is going to be a battle of the shit coaches. Your comment about depth as being key is so true. For example, I wonder if Colorado is really going to get better with Griezmann. It's just one player. Well, it's Orlando, but I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean it's more than just one player. You got to have good players around them. I mean, Son Heung Min is a very good player. He has no service. Denis Bouanga is a good player. He has no service. The midfield is so bad. It's like I'm not trying to Americanize this comment, but it's like in football, like American football. If you have a great wide receiver or if you have a great quarterback, they have to have help. They can't throw the ball to themselves. They can't throw, I mean, you got to have help. The only sport that I've ever seen where a great player can make his whole team better or make bad players look good is basketball. That's like the only sport I've ever watched where you can make them look better. $83 minutes in. Let's see how many likes we're at. We're close to 100. Let's see. We're at 59 likes, guys. Come on, we're so close. We got 120 people watching, only 59 likes. Let's get those likes up and try to hit our 100 goal. We're so close, 41 away, and we're 10 subscribers away from hitting 12,600. We're getting closer and closer to 13K. I'm hoping to hit 13K before the World Cup starts. Guys, make sure you guys like this down below and smash that subscribe button. A lot of people watching aren't subscribed. You're missing out on a lot of content. Hi, I don't like Toluca. In Toluca, the ball is lighter. Oh, oof. The ball is lighter. There's less resistance in the air, and that's why Toluca always scores from far. You can't breathe. You get headaches. You get dizzy. It's gonna be tough. Valencia with the throw in from deep. No one's there. Oh, Schaffelberg. Nice cross. And Bo Massey couldn't get a good hit on it though. It's gonna be a goal kick for Toluca. Mm. Isn't Club America their rivals, Toluca? I mean, I feel like a lot of people are Toluca's rival or Club America's rivals. Random, but does anyone know who Toluca's rivals are? Interesting that they removed the away goal rule in Champions League, but not here. Yeah, they hopefully that changes soon. Hopefully that changes soon. '86 minutes, 1-1. Toluca and LAFC are tied. Oh, missed hit by a Bobasi. There's gonna be like 8 minutes of added time probably. They said they wasted 6 minutes on that VAR, the Schaffelberg offside, but and look, guys, look, LAFC is a good team. They have a lot of talent on this team. It's just if they had a little bit more, they would be better. If they had the midfield quality, if they had a Stockio and two other solid midfielders, an actual true 10. Maybe it's Boudry, maybe it's not, but Boudry is injury prone. Good play by Sonny right there. Uh-oh. Son Heung Min. Beautiful pass to Schaffelberg. Oh, Schaffelberg with a bad cross. But to my point about the midfield, if they had a better midfield service, they would be God unstoppable. They would probably win this tournament with, easily. It was a good pass from Sonny to Schaffelberg. Schaffelberg just had a bad hit right there. Got the $1.99 super chat from Alan. He says, thoughts on Whitecaps' possible move to Vegas. I said a little earlier that I am going to try to do my best to make sure I bring as much awareness as possible to the Save the Caps. I don't want them to move to Las Vegas. I want them to stay in Vancouver. So I'm going to try my best to bring as much awareness as I can possible to that situation, keep them in Vancouver where they belong. And I hope that I can play a small part in helping bring awareness to that. And I'm gonna do a video with my friend Michael, who covers the Whitecaps. We'll probably drop that on Tuesday night. I'm recording it Monday. We'll drop it on Tuesday, and I'll have a very in-depth conversation about everything that's going on with Vancouver. Kenny says Toluca used to have a rival named Toro Niza. Team no longer exists. That's crazy how many teams have rebranded and no longer exist in Liga MX. Let's see. Effet have a rivalry with Pachuca. I don't know if they have a rival. Let's see. Do LAFC still do 2 DPs and 4 U22s? They have that right now. They do have that right now, which is a mistake. 89th minutes, 1-1. Oh no. Oh my God. It could have been bad. Moving franchises to other cities is just insane. I do agree with that 100%. You're wiping away the entire history of the team with the original city. Every team in MLS, Jerome Powell is more likely to lower interest rates than Don Garber is to raise salary cap and allow more DPs. Mohamed player played in Toros Neza. That's interesting. Schaffelberg tries to go around the defender, but gets fouled outside the box. The fact that they can buy out teams in Mexico is a plague. I think it's happened a lot. Toroneza had some dope jerseys. Hate typing. No, you're good, man. You're good. It's good to see you in here, by the way, Kenny. You work too much these days. All right, 90th minute. Let's see how much ad time is in the rest of this game. I'm assuming like 8 to 9 minutes. We'll see. Six minutes of ad time. Okay. 6 minutes. There's still a lot of time left. All right. Sony's taking the corner. Not the corner, the free kick. Been a long day. Taking the free kick. Outside the box. Let's see if he tries to whip this in or if he tries to cross it in. Let's see. All right. Sony with the free kick. Oh! Did Tafari score that? Did Sony score that? I think Son Heung Min, did he score that or did Tafari score? I couldn't see if it deflected off of him. That they needed that big time. They needed that big time. They needed that goal big time. It should be 3-1, honestly, but God, they needed that goal. If they had, I mean, listen, they might still be in trouble, but they needed that bad. They needed that badly. Tafari scores on the Son Heung Min free kick. Let's see. Okay, so Tafari's definitely onside. Okay, so it was just a straight header. By the way, that's Sonny's second assist of the game. That was a much needed goal. Beautiful. My God, what a beautiful cross. What a beautiful cross. What a beautiful cross by Son Heung Min. Good finish too by Tafari. God, that was wide open. If he'd missed that, they'd have to cut him after that. They'd have to get rid of him. They'd have to ship him off to the LA Galaxy if he'd missed that. That was a beautiful cross, though, by Son Heung Min. All right, we got 4 minutes left. 73 likes, 27 away from 100. Let's try to get to 100, like I said. We got 4 minutes to get this to 100 likes, guys. 126 people watching. We got 4 minutes left. Hit that like button. 8 subscribers away from 12,600. We're going up. We're going up. Only 8 away. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Let's see if LAFC can hold on to this 2-1 lead over Toluca with a crazy 3 minutes left of added time. A Son apologist. I just listen. I think he has had bad service since he's been playing here. Honestly, I mean, I think that's true. I don't think he's been bad. I think I think he's just not had a lot of help. Tillman would have. I don't even want to know what Tillman would have done with that chance. Oh no, LAFC's got to hold on here for 3 minutes. I think they said Son has like 13 assists in the season now. 13. He's got like 6 or 7 in MLS, and he's got like 6 or 7 in this turn. No, he's got 15 assists now. I think 15 assists or 14 assists this season, which is incredible. Yeah, LAFC need to try to get one more if they can. Oh, Son Heung Min just got fouled pretty hard. All right, free kick for Son Heung Min. Let's see if he can have some magic on another cross. LAFC could really use another goal here. They need to score as much as they can. It's a little far, but maybe he can do something. He can pull some magic here. Oh, he just plays a short ball to Tillman. Delgado with a lot of space. Delgado. Uh-oh. Oof. Tillman is still there. Next game's going to be a battle. Man, Gallardo lost. Gallardo lost his man. Vintage Mexican shit housery. They know Son is a creator. Toluca coach looks like he super fried electrician or dude his eyes look bro, he looks like he hasn't slept in like a week. His eyes are like so red right now. He does look fried. He looks like he's running on about like 2 hours of sleep and like Red Bull energy drink. Son plays it out to Schaffelberg. Back to Sonny. No one's there. Oh, Toluca gets possession. There. Oh my God. Okay, Schaffelberg's totally getting a yellow for that. Oh yeah, he's definitely just yanked him down. Free kick in a dangerous spot. This could be the last chance for Toluca. This could be the last chance for Toluca. That was a crazy foul though on Castro by Schaffelberg. I mean, he just absolutely ripped him down. Okay, it didn't look as bad as on the replay, but live it looked pretty bad. He looks like he just left the bud. All right. Last chance probably for Toluca here. Last chance for Toluca. Alexis Vega to take the free kick. Crosses it. Oh, too high. By Gallardo. He looks pissed too. All right, that's probably going to be the last chance. Going to probably be the final whistle here in a second. All right. That's the final whistle of the first leg. LAFC are able to win 2-1 against Toluca in the first match of the semifinals. The second leg will be next Wednesday at Toluca. Huge game. Huge game for both of these teams. We will see what happens. That game actually starts early. It's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern, a lot earlier game next Wednesday. I appreciate all you guys for stopping by. Post-game recap is going to be out very, very soon. Montreal video is going to be out tomorrow. Hit that like button and subscribe button on your way out. Appreciate the chat for being here tonight, watching the game with us. There will probably be another watch on this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. Hope you guys have a great night. And hey, don't forget, MLS Moves was presented by FanDuel. Until next time, guys, I will see you all soon.